Hi everyone, welcome back. So I want to check into to see what, if anything, may I can't imagine that it wouldn't be anything, but Barbara Jones, the independent monitor, and then she has a compliance officer, I guess, as well. That now that they have these enhanced powers. I think her enhanced power was getting the extra compliance monitor, actually. But anyway, I want to see if they'll find out anything that could sway the case for the business fraud trial. See, or let's just see like what they come up with, or what they discover, basically. I'm looking for discovery here. So anyway, let me stop yammering about it and get to it. I'll be right back over my table. Okay, so I decided to use Chira Marchetti's Kipper. So, what will Barbara Jones, who, by the way, I think I already said it. She's, yeah, just remembering. She is, she's one of those judges who she's prosecuted many cases. She's a former federal judge who's prosecuted many cases that had to do with money laundering, RICO charges. So what will she and her compliance officer, what might they find, or what will they find in Trump's financial records before, well, no, I'm going to open it up. That's right. I want to open it up to before, during, after, and not just the business fraud case going to trial, first. I want to open it up to the other cases as well. What will she find? Will all things be hunky-dory with him financially, as in legal? Yeah, sure. Oh, Donald, what are you going to be seen for or known for? What's going to come through? What will come through with documentary evidence? Right there. Okay, so this would be not only his real estate fortune, his family fortune, his stability, the foundation that he has built. How shaky is it or not, basically, is the question. The house card is also our card for clans. Clans are also another word for mobs. And here's his karma hanging over him. Here is something he's helpless. She's going to find something that he's helpless for her to see, which has to do with like pay to play, quid pro quo, paying people off, all those kind of things. Melania, there's something to do with Melania. Something that will create a very painful loss for him. Could be what he has paid Melania, maybe to keep quiet for. I don't know who that is yet. This is Trump looking right at him. This could be Judge Juan Merchan. Or the way you do say it in, he's from Colombia. And in Colombia, they say it Merchan. Or Merchan, I think. But the deal is, I'm sure he told everybody, hey, just say Merchan. It's easier. for you gringos, probably. Okay, so at the heart of the reading here, he is down at the bottom with all this weighting down, or all this weighing down on him, all this weight on his shoulders. And I think this has to do with Barbara Jones. Now, the main male can be no one but him. The main female can be no one but Melania. Those are the rules. Unless you're designating them to be someone else, and I never do that when I read on him. So, but the mature woman can be someone holding secrets, someone who is wise. Both of these two people are supportive of him, possibly, or not. Let's keep going. Okay, here we are with his money, his karmic money, all of his money. Ooh, his grifting. Yeah, and here we are with Melania being a part of the big picture for a very long time. Wow, that's interesting. It could also be that Melania flips. This and the gift card are both flipping cards for me. It could be that over time she flips for some reason or another. Right now she has some control over him. This is a subpoena or a motion that came through that he doesn't like. Here, okay. So now I have more clues about this guy. This would be somebody that was supportive to him and who lied and cheated for him. So I'm going to have to name this, I think, unless you guys think of anybody better, but I feel like it's Alan Weisselberg. And he went back to prison, of course. Okay, let me get these others laid out. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, oh, man. Yeah. Okay. So it's official. That train has already left the station. She already has been finding. Oh, you know what, you guys? Wouldn't it make sense? Are those in frame? Yeah, good enough there. Okay. Wouldn't it make sense if if Barbara Jones asked for this other compliance monitor, which is how she got when they said enhanced powers, what they were not really saying was that she got another person to help. But maybe she asked for this other person because she already found so much that she needed help sorting it all out, getting it all documented, because things have to go into spreadsheets and there's questions, things have to be, all the legalities have to be looked at. So it's like being a forensic accountant on top of, an attorney and a former judge who knows the law. Wow. Okay, so with the house knighting up to great fortune, this is his mobbed up family, how they've always made money through the grift. And she's going to find all the ways that he's tried to distract from the truth and the lying and the cheating. She might find no, she's just going to find his lying, his cheating, his dishonesty. She's I'm thinking going to find how he has been evading taxes, tax evasion. And I do think that this has to do with Alan Weisselberg, but if it is someone else, it could be like maybe Melania's father or somebody she's connected to. It's so interesting to have this diagonal here coming down on him. Melania, I think, is going to flip on him, because look at the cards that knight her. She doesn't want to go to prison for tax evasion. She'll give what needs to be given. And I think this is our stand-in card for both Barbara Jones and the compliance monitor, because all of these cards are coming up behind him. This is what he's looking forward to. This is what's coming up behind him. And with the journey card, the train's already left the station. He's already been on that soul journey. It's something he's been doing for a long, long time. You know, could probably say his entire adult life, as soon as he was able to get his hands on his father's trust fund. And we know what he did with that. He basically cut out his siblings best he could, and that screwed up the, you know, the cousins below, which Mary Trump is one. And maybe this is a stand-in card for Mary Trump as well, because the thing is that when we get these people cards, except for the two main characters, they can be stand-ins for more than one person. That's been my experience. So anyway, that's the way he's headed. With the courtship card, what's sneaking up behind him is all of this movement, hard movement that cannot be stopped. And it has to do with people who have come in, and it's the teamwork between not only Barbara Jones and the compliance monitor, but other people who have come in and given testimony because they were subpoenaed when all this stuff, you know, when all started going down. Barbara Jones herself and her compliance monitor, and this could be another person who was backing Trump up. Yeah, this is another angle. This could be like Susie Wiles, Jenny Thomas, anybody who's been a strong supporter for him, being subpoenaed, and what's hanging over them is a lot of fear, a lot of self-sabotage. Well, this is my card. It's a lot like the Nine of Swords in the tarot, only it doesn't go away. You know, in the Nine of Swords in the tarot, it can be the dark night of the soul, and this would be the soul journey as to his reputation, but it can also be just being so tortured with stress and major demands being put on whoever this woman is. But again, like I said, she's probably the stand-in card for many women that were backing Trump up, and now they're going to be flipping on him, and maybe they even received money or some other benefits, financial benefits. Man, I think she's going to find something that proves how he has given money, that this is part of his working pattern, his spent money, given favors, promised favors, probably more likely, over long periods of time. And Melania is so interesting that she's in there too. In order to, I'm thinking, restrict his tax, you know. Then again, too, this card has to do with violence. Whenever I read on the J6, you know, the insurrection, I would get this card. This can be a card of self-sabotage and violence. So this might be, oh, wow. I don't have the document card here, but I'm wondering if she finds something somehow in the paperwork, like transactions where something was paid out to keep him from, or, well, I'm trying to think in terms of tax liability, but also something that proves the grifting that he's done. I don't have the foreign card there, so I can't say she's going to prove money laundering, but it is something that will end him. I'm wondering if she's going to find some paperwork, some documents, something that proves that he's had this teamwork, and all these threats against the judges, all these threats against other people. That well, remember, he tried to get Zelensky to do that way back when. Find dirt on Joe Biden, and Zelensky said, "I'm not doing that. How stupid do you think I am?" Basically, and but the other guy before, what was his name, Poroshenko or something like that? I'm probably saying it wrong. he was dirty. So Trump thought he could do it. Now remember, that is Lev Parnas that told us all about that. And this could be another stand-in card. This could be Lev here. Wow. Okay. So what she's going to find will prove that he's been stealing and threatening. To summarize here, stealing and threatening. This has been the work that he's constantly doing, all those wheels that were always turning. And she's going to find something that makes Melania feel very helpless as to, what to do other than, because it looks to me like, because this is my surveillance card. So he's been surveilled over the details of the money coming in. And it's enough to get him locked up. Here's the work, all the karmic work. This, as far as timing goes, this card could be, 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, somewhere in there. But this has to do with even Melania being watched, and Trump is just waiting. There's nothing he can do about it. Nothing he can do about it. Wow. And yeah, and he feels, so with the 32, the spare card, this card is all about major destruction, self-sabotage, major problems, like nightmares that don't go away. About his reputation, and that movement has already been going. And if I were to read this as Judge Mershon, the former Judge Barbara Jones and her assistant, her other compliance monitor, I would say it's coming to an end soon. She's got what she needs. But then on another level, with these other cards all around, I feel like this is somebody that's going to flip on Trump. I think there are more cards to strongly suggest that this is one of his clan, and she's going to flip because of what she knows. She's karmically connected into that clan. But this is all of his real estate holdings. So she's finding where the money comes in and goes, how he made his so-called great fortune, and in the future for him, well, it's all coming full circle here, where he is just completely like, oh crap, what do I do about this? This is our card of disappointment, major. It's like a 5 of Cups card. But on the other hand, it's a card of confrontations. It's also a card of psychological disorders. I don't think those are ending. Could make him feel like crawling in a, And also, the coffin card, whether it's in the Lenormand or the Kipper, can be, I often have seen it as a server. So this could be the server of some type of, hard drive that, an extended hard drive or hard drive from his business. Or for Melania. Or some settlement with Melania as to divorce proceedings. You get this if you don't say that, you keep quiet. Bribery, basically. Bribery. We have bribery here. Surveillance and bribery. Surveilling Melania for Trump bribing her. Yeah. And also, I do feel this is connected to Alan Weiselberg. The cards connecting to this person reveal someone who's gone to prison, gone to prison and then perjured himself, lied, perjured himself, and then had to go back to prison. This has to be Weisselberg. And he was part of the clan. He was the one that cooked the books, made the money look like something else. Probably had 5 sets of books. One to get a loan, one to get insurance reductions or reduce tax obligations. So I think that's it. Have I covered everything? Well, she's going to find the gifts, the payoffs, the illegal gifting, which is a form of bribery, and all the teamwork and the people who had actually done it. So it's not just Trump being implicated, I should speak more clearly. It's also these two people. Weisselberg will probably stay in there for a little longer. Maybe they'll come back out, have him come back out, put him on the stand again. And then whoever this woman is who has helped him, she's not going to be a happy camper, and she's being surveilled too. Wow. Okay, well, I will keep my hands away for a minute in case you guys want to screenshot this. I have many, I have a lot that are in the members at the lessons level and can read these cards just as well or better than I can. So I'll leave my hands away for a moment while if you want to screenshot and then comment on whatever you guys get. So, okay. Take good care, you guys. Bye.